Hello friends, my name is Pranay and today we learn how to install SCCM server. So let's get started. So we need two machines to create this environment. You can use your physical machine or you can use your virtual machine or you can use AWS instance to create. So we need some softwares like operating system, ADK, SQL Server 2016 Service Pack 2, SCCM current branch setup which is 1902. I also provide the link in the description. So we need uh, we need to create two virtual machines. Like first machine is Windows Server 2019 standard with the roles of ADDS and DNS. We can provide the domain name itgeek.com. You can provide your own. FQDN is dc.itgeek.com. IP address is 100920. The second machine is also from Windows Server 2019 standard. We can install role of SCCM. FQDN is sccm.itgeek.com. IP address is 100930. So step we perform. So what are the steps we need to perform? First of all, we need to install ADDS and DNS. Then we need to enter the SCCM machine in domain. Then we need to create a separate user, SCCM admin, to manage this SCCM server. Then we need to extend the schema for Active Directory. Then we need to create the system management container and delegate it to Active Directory, SCCM machine, SCCM user. Then we need to add our SCCM machine and SCCM admin account to our local admin account. Then we need to install IS and with RDC and bits. Then we need to install ADK, then we need to install SQL, then we need to install SCCM. This is a lengthy process, we can describe it further. So first of all we need to create two virtual machines. So we need to install the operating system. So we download some softwares. So first of all we download the softwares which is here. So I am using a virtual machine. Okay. Yeah, so this is our download links. So we need to download all the softwares one by one. Here you need to select ISO, continue, provide your details, continue, and you are good to go. Then you need to download ADK. You need to download this Windows 10 ADK, Windows PE add-on, and then Windows System Image Manager WSIM. Then you need to download SQL Server 2016 SP2 in exe format. Continue, fill your details, and in last we need to download System Center. Here, so here we need to install version 1902. So click on it. Click on continue and download it. Okay, so I already downloaded this, so I don't need to download it again. So here are my setups. Okay, so now what we can do, we can create virtual machines, two virtual machines. One is DC and another one is SCCM. So I am opening Hyper-V. I am creating a new machine. I can name it DC. Where should I save this Hyper-V machine? So I can save it on my SCCM folder. I can create a new folder with the name of DC. Select generation 2. I provide 8 GB memory. You can provide 4 GB also, not an issue. select the network card. Disk space, you can provide approx 100 GB because we only install Active Directory in DNS server here. Then we need to select the ISO, we download it in our setups folder. So this is our ISO. Click on OK, select next, select finish. Okay, we also create the another machine, SCCM, where we need to save this machine. We can save it again on SCCM folder. We can create again new folder with the name of SCCM. Select next, generation 2, 8 GB. You can provide 4 GB. Select network card, then approx 200 GB of disk space. You can also provide 100 GB, but sometimes it will be smaller. Okay. Yeah. Next, provide the media, which is our OS. Click next, click finish. So now what we can do, we can start our machines. This is our DC. If it provides this kind of error, you can reset it. Press any key. We can also start our SCCM. It will allocate the memory, so it takes some time. Press any key. You are good to go. So this is our DC. Click on next, click on install. Select Windows Server 2019 Standard Evaluation Desktop Experience. Select next, accept, next, custom, click on it, install it. Okay, same, click next, click install. Select Windows Server 2019 Standard Evaluation Desktop Experience. Next, accept, next, custom, install. It will take some time, so I am pausing the video right now. Yeah, so both the machines are created, so we can insert our password. Repeat the password, hit enter, same. Hit finish. Okay, so first of all I can minimize this machine. So basically we working on DC server first. Here we go. So first of all, set no, because we are providing the static IP here. We don't want to provide the DHCP IP. so first of all we need to go to network adapter, go to properties, select IPv4, provide the IP, because as we see in our slide we must have static IP on the machine, and we also need to remove the IPv6. So 10.0 numlock is off, 10.0.9.20. okay, so I can provide the default gateway and provide the same IP here of our machine, 10.0.9.20. set OK, go to IPv6, go to properties, okay, deselect this option, close. Okay, just disable it, the network card, and enable it again, so we can check it's not taking IP from DHCP. We have provided the static IP. Now what we need to do, we need to rename our machine. So as we can see, this machine name is win9 blah blah blah. So what we can do, we can provide a name, DC. Okay, just press OK, just press OK, just press close and restart the machine. So what is the next step? We already renamed this machine and restarted. We also provide the static IP, remove the IPv6, administrator password is also set. We need to install Active Directory and select a new forest. Go to start. Okay, server manager is already starting, so we wait till server manager start. Wait for some time, it will refresh. Yeah, go to add roles and features, click next, select role based or feature based installation and click next, click next. Select the second option, Active Directory Domain Services, click next, add features, click next, click next, click next, install. It will take some time, so I am pausing the video for now. So the Active Directory installation is done. So what we can do, we can see the sign here, promote this server as a domain controller, or also here. So we can, both are same options, so we can click here. Okay, so we need to select a new forest. Our forest name is itgeek.com. You can provide your own domain name as you want. Select next. Okay, so the forest functionality level we need to set 2016, because we need to use the advanced features here. Provide the DSRM password if you need to restore your Active Directory later. Select next, select next. NetBIOS name before the .com, this is your NetBIOS name. It will take some time. ITGeek, next. So this is your Active Directory database log file and sysvol volumes where it can save. Click next. This is your review. Click next. So it will check all the prerequisite of the domain controller, and after that we need to click install. The server will automatically reboot. Okay, so you can see you can install it. So click on install. It will take some time, and after that, when this process is complete, the server will automatically reboot. Okay, so till then I am pausing the video. So here our machine is restarted. So we can insert our password, go inside. So we logged into our DC. As you can see, our name, computer name is DC. It will take some time to refresh the services. Yeah, so this is our domain, this is our IP. What we need to do, we need to go again our Ethernet, need to go inside IPv4 and provided the IP of the same machine, which is 10.09, because when we install Active Directory, when we install Active Directory, it already takes loopback adapter. Okay, so now we can check the status. See, okay, all is good. So now what we need to do, we need to configure DNS. So we need not to install DNS, because when we install Active Directory, DNS is installed already. Okay, so what we need to do, we need to go to Windows Administrator, go to DNS, then create a, expand this. So we can see we have forward lookup zone, expand it, and we can see our DC is forwarded with 10.09.20. So what we need to do, we need to create one reverse lookup zone. So go to reverse lookup zone, right click, create new zone, primary zone. Next, to all DNS servers, we all set it on default. What is our network ID? 10.09. Click next, finish. Okay. Expand this, right click here, click on new pointer, click on browse, DC, expand this, provided our DC. Okay. So this is our pointer record. What we need to do, if we NS lookup here, so our local host is dc.itgig.com and the address is 10.09.20. okay, so we are good here. So we create a reverse lookup zone, add a pointer, check the NS lookup. We already put the DNS entry. Now we need to create a AD user. Okay, so minimize all this. We need to type dsa.msc to go to Active Directory, go to itgigs, okay. So here we need to create object, so here we need to create an object, organization unit, We can provide it IT users, click enter, right click, click new, click user, SCCM admin, login name is also same, SCCM admin, click on next, give the password, uncheck this option and check on password never expire, click next, click finish. We have done. Right click on the SCCM admin, go to properties, go to member of. Now we need to provide some permissions. So what kind of permissions we need to provide? Domain admin, enterprise admin, schema admin. Right domain, domain admins, enterprise admins, schema admins, administrators, and one more, type Windows, enter. So these are the members. We need to click apply, click OK. So our DNS option is done. Okay, then we need to go on the next slide. SCCM machine. Now minimize this machine, open our second machine, which is our SCCM machine. Provide the password. It will take some time. Click no. Go to local server. So now what we need to do? We need to first of all disable the firewall, then provide the IP, then joining the domain. So first of all we need to disable the firewall. Type firewall.cpl, click on turn Windows firewall, turn off, okay, click OK, provide the IP because we don't need IP from DHCP. Provide the IP of our DC server here in DNS. Okay, okay, disable this, enable this. Now provide the name SCCM, join this domain. What is our domain name? itgeek.com. Press enter. It will communicate with our DC and prompt for login. So itgeek /SCCM admin, provide your SCCM password, enter, click OK, click OK, click close, click restart. I am pausing the video for now. Yeah, so it's restarted. You need to log in it from the SCCM account. SCCM admin, provide the password, okay. Now what we need to do, we need to copy our system center image which we already downloaded to this machine. So I tried to do it via network. Yeah, so what I do, I choose the wrong server. Our server is 10.0.90.103. Okay, here we go to users, go to administrator, go to desktop, go to SCCM, go to setups. We need to copy this SCEP, copy, paste. What we need to do, we need to open it. Just unzip it. It will take some time. I am pausing the video for now. So as we see, it's done. Click OK. Click close. Go to C drive. Here we can see it's extracted. So now what we need to do, we need to go to our DC machine. Minimize this machine, go to this machine. Okay. Check our user, from which user you are logged in. It's administrator, so need to log out. We need to log in from our SCCM admin. Provide your password. Sorry. Okay, so now what we need to do, we are here from SCCM account in our DC. Okay, we need to find our SCCM machine in the network. It's not finding, maybe some issue, we need to troubleshoot. So it's not pinging, so we need to, what is happening, the firewall may be started due to joining of the machine, so we need to check. Yeah, so the domain firewall is on, we need to turn off. Okay, now we can get the ping. Okay, go to SCCM machine, go to SMS setup, go to bin, go to x64. Now you can find EXTADSCH. This is the setup we need to do. Right click on it, just click on open, click on run, click yes, wait, it will do something. Go to C drive, here it can make a log. If you find this line, successfully extended the Active Directory schema, now this is done, it means your schema is extended. Okay, close all this thing. Okay, so we are done with this. Go to delegate control. So what we need to do, we need to create a delegate control. Okay, so how can we do this? So here we go to DC machine. This is our DC machine. Click on start, click on Active Directory, Windows Administrative Services. Now find ADSID, double click on it. Just connect to set the default setting, click OK, expand this, you can find CL is equal to system, right click on it, object, what you want to create, we need to create a container, click on OK. What the name, system management, just type system management. Okay, click on next, no more attributes, click on next. Okay, so it's done. Now what we need to do, we need to open our Active Directory, minimize this, Active Directory, okay. We can't find this because we can't enable it, so what we need to do, we need to go to view, advanced features, now you can find the system, expand this, what you created, system management. Okay, now what we need to do, we need to add our DC, SCCM, SCCM admin and administrator. Right click on it, new, sorry, you need to click on delegate control, click on next, click on add SCCM, you need to select the objects also, select both, select administrator, and the fourth one is DC, which is our computer, so we need to select computer. Okay, now select all this and click next, create a custom task to delegate, click next, select all this, give full control, check, okay, click next, click finish. So you are done with delegate control. Okay, so this is the process of delegate control. Now we need to provide admin access to our SCCM machine. So what we need to do, we need to go to our SCCM machine, this is our SCCM machine, we need to open lusr mgr.msc, which is our local users. Go to groups, go to admin, click add, select computer, type SCCM, press enter, select both, click OK, click apply, click OK. So you are done with this step also, admin access. Now what we need to do, we need to install IIS. So we need to mount our OS ISO to this machine, then we need what we need to do. So I am copying the ISO, so our ISO is copied, double click on it, so it will mount automatically, yeah, here on the E drive. So now what we need to do, we need to install IIS. Go to, okay, server manager is here, click add role and features, click on next, click on next, click on next, you need to select web server IIS from here, click on next, you need to select .NET 3.5 and expand it and select all the features. .NET 4.7, expand it and select all the features. Open background intelligence transfer service bits. and RDC, remote differential compression. Click on next, click on next. Now here we need to select everything except FTP. We need to skip this. Click on next. Don't click on install. What we need to do, we need to specify alternative path. So open our OS, go to sources, go to SSX, select this path, click on specify an alternative source path, paste it here, click OK, install. It will take some time. So our IS installed. We can close this, minimize all this thing. Now what we need to do, this step is completed. We need to install ADK. So we need to copy the ADK and then install it with all options. So again I am copying the ADK. So this is our ADK setups. We also need SQL later, so I am copying the SQL also. All the setups are copied. We need to click on ADK, right click and open it. Click on next, select no, click on next, accept this and install. It will take some time. One thing I need to forget, when you install ADK setup, you need to select all this. Okay, if you already installed it, what you need to do, you need to cancel this, close this, open it again, click on change, go to continue, select all these options, click on change, click on yes, wait. Okay, so it's done. Then you need to run this ADK when PE setup. Open, next, accept this, install this. So here our Windows assessment and deployment kit is already installed. Click on close. Now what we need to do, so we need to install SQL. So first of all we need to copy the ISO on our SCCM machine, then install it with SCCM admin. So here we can see our SQL server, open it, click on yes. So it will, we need to download first. So first of all we will download the ISO. Okay, so we will wait. Okay, so it's downloaded. Just close it, say yes, open the downloads, double click on SQL Server installation media, it will automatically mount. Just click on setup, open. Meanwhile, you need to download one more setup, which is SQL Server Management Studio. So I also provided the link. Just download, go to any browser, press enter, just download the latest one. I already downloaded it. Okay. So the SQL will look like this. Go to installation, click on new server instead of installation. Select evaluation, click next, accept, click next, check updates, click next. It will check for updates. Okay, so all this need to be passed. Okay, click on next, select all, unselect the poly R service, R service. Okay, click on next. Here you also need to pass all this thing. Next, select default, click on next. So here we need to provide our username. So all these services are run by this account. We need to provide our password. Click on next. Okay, so the password is wrong here. TCS. Okay, we use Windows authentication mode. We need to add our domain admins, add current user, click on next, add current user, select multi-dimensional, click on next, click on next, add current user, click on next, click on next, Here is the summary. Click install. So our SQL Server is installed. As you can see, this all is succeeded. So now we can close this also, close this. Now we need to install the SSMS setup, which is SQL Server Management Studio. We need to open it. I already copied it from my setups. By the way, the third one, which is the WSM1903, this one is optional. If you want to install, you can. If you don't want to install, not an issue. Just click on install and wait. So our SSMS is also installed. We need to restart the VM, so just click on restart. So now our VM is back. Here. So we already installed the SQL Server, we installed SQL Management Studio. Now we need to set the memory and TCP IP. So how do we do this? Minimize this. Go to run. Type SSMS. Okay. Go to SQL Server Management Studio, and you need to open one more thing, configuration. SQL Server Configuration Manager. Here. Go to network configuration. Go to protocols. See, TCP IP need to be enabled. If it's disabled, you need to right click and enable it. Then you need to restore all these services. Okay. If it's already enabled, you don't need to do anything. Wait it. Okay, choose Windows authentication, click on connect, right click on SCCM, go to properties, go to memory. Here we need to provide memory, like I provide 6 GB, you can provide 4 GB also. Okay, just close this. So what this step is also done. Now we need to install SCCM. Okay, so go to our extracted file, which is inside the C. Okay, here you need to open the splash. Open it. Click on install. Click on yes. Click on next. Okay, so we are making it as a primary site. Click on next. Install as an evaluation version, which is valid for 180 days. Click on next. Accept all this. Click on next. So you need to download some language files here. So we can browse, we can go see here, make a new folder. Click on next. So now after downloading, we need to select our language. So So here English, click on next. Then you need to select configuration manager, language support, which is also English. Next, you can provide the site code. For example, I am providing MP, site name is Indore, installation folder is this, click on next. Okay, so it says provide the 3-digit code, so I provide India. Okay, so join to a primary site or install a standalone site. So we are configure it not first time, so we can install it as a primary site. Click on next, click on yes. So these all are the SQL server, your SQL server name, so we can install SQL server in this server, so this is the same. And database name, click on next. These are the path, transaction log and data file log, click on next. The FQDN name, click on next. Okay, so you want the roles accept only HTTPS request, other communication will denied, so we want to configure it for HTTP and HTTPS also. Okay, click on next. Okay, so the management point FQDN, distribution point FQDN, click on next, click on next. You want to get connected for the updates, yes. So this is the summary, click on next. It will check if there is any kind of issue. Okay, so we don't install WC server, that is not an issue. So site permissions, this is just a warning. Memory allocations, it says you need to provide 8 GB or more memory to SQL. We provide 6 GB, this is the issue. So, but we can install it. So click on begin install. Now the process is begin. We will pause the video. Yeah, so after all our setup is completed, so I just close this, exit. Now we need to check, go to console, okay, so here we go, our console is successfully loaded. So we have successfully installed this SCCM server on this environment. Like, share, subscribe and share this video if you like this. Okay, bye bye, thanks.